Hey everybody, and welcome back to Advanced Faster Than Light with me, GW365. If you joined us last time, we had a pretty terrible run with the Lanier ship. We just couldn't get any weapons. And whenever we, well, saying that, every time we went to a store, there wasn't really a weapon that was any good. I mean, there was small bombs and stuff, but they didn't have enough. Didn't really have enough scrap, and I was needing fuel all the time. It was just a constant struggle last time. But I'm hoping for better, better luck this time using the Zoltan Cruiser layout 1, the Adjudicator, which is a very nice name. I think we've got Halberd Beam and Alito. Definitely need a weapon at some point, although that does pass through 1 bar of shields. I think it is. I think it doesn't say on there, but regardless. Right, so let's have a look at the crew members then. We'll go for Adjudicator. It's a nice name for a ship, really. Judge. Judy. Kator. That's all I can think of for some reason. All I can think is see the Judy in Adjudicator. I don't know why. But we're going to go for that anyway. And then we're going to just start, I suppose. So, we can only have the Halberd Beam on at the time being, I think. Is it? Hold on a minute. Turn off the med bay. Now we can have the Halberd Beam on. So, new start. We have 1 bar of shields and the Zoltan shield to stop any missiles like this chump. Although the drone is going to be quite problematic. It's going to take off his every shot. He's going to take off a bar of his thing, but this missile will not hurt us. So I'm hoping that the Halberd Beam can do some magic here. Right, now they can actually hurt us. But we can hurt them, but they can get a missile away and land. Miss, actually. Worked out quite well for us. Not bad for the Alito at the minute. It's only 1 power. But we haven't really got the necessary weapon power just yet. Then you're going to do the same again, because why not? Oops, why am I pausing it? I'm an idiot! So the drone system is definitely offline. Then Halberd Beam. Get ready, just wait for it to annihilate them, pretty much. Only problem with this is all the systems are miles away from each other. Like sometimes, I like the sensors sometimes to be right next to the shields, or the doors right next to the shields. As it is, it's not like that, but not to worry. So we've got 17 scrap for that, and we've really messed up there because we can't go. We're gonna have to go back in the cells, wasting a bit of fuel. I didn't really think that through. We have got 2nd level doors though, which is pretty damn handy. We are gonna have to go through a nebula, which sucks a massive dong, but it's inevitable, I suppose. And they can't actually do us any pain, but we can't do them any pain neither. So this could go either way. I mean, obviously we'll probably win. I would like to think anyway. But because they've got a Zoltan shield as well, they're taking 2 bars off plus a small bomb. And we've still got to hit them, you know, at some point, which sucks. Can we hit 4 systems? We can. Hopefully. Our shield is completely gone, the Zoltan shield, so they can actually hurt us now, but we can hurt them as well, but not in the right place. Med bay. It's fine by me. If you want to take out the med bay, it's fine. They have repaired. And those weapons are offline, which is fantastic news for us indeed. It's an iron bomb, that's what it is. Laser will do some damage to us. Yep, indeed it will. We need that back online as soon as possible, please. Please. Pretty please. There we go. Hit our doors. Have created a fire in there, which is potentially dangerous. You might want to get in there. Put out the fire. Don't let it spread. That's fine. And Halberd Beam can come in. I've taken a guy out of there actually. I completely ruined that. We've got no shields. And what can we do here? Take off one of the weapons anyway. Can't damage us at the minute. You're gonna die probably. We've knocked off his med bay as well, which is very scary indeed. I know. I'm managing it. There we go. Fix the doors. Halberd beam comes in and just tears them into little pieces. So we took a lot more damage than we would have liked, and all for 8 scrap and 3 fuel. I suppose the fuel's good, but come on. Fix the doors for us, please, and I can put out these fires. There we go. We'll take a moment here just to fix up. And Cater does need to heal up, which at least we have got a med bay this time. It will need repairing, so you might as well get in there. Don't know why I took you out of weapons, really. It's pretty stupid of me, but we couldn't let the fire spread. We would be struggling, especially without a med bay. As soon as that's up, we can probably power it. Like so. Well, his healer is powering it himself, which is fair enough. No one else is hurt. Right, now you're fully healed. Get back to weapons, please. And then we can power up the shields, like so. Right. Distress beacon. Well, we're going to have to go here, I think. Hopefully it's not an iron storm, please, or it's just the normal sensor one. It's fine. Right, they are trying to get away. So we've got to wait for the halberd beam, which is just going to go... Start with the weapons. Go like that. We should do an absolute number, especially on the pilot system, I would imagine. Yeah, I've got 1 bar of shields. We'll take down their engines as well. So the mist is there. Halberd beam comes in. It is indeed delayed. 1 more halberd beam should finish them off. Take a second to have a swig of my tea. And that's the end of them. Good thing about the halberd beam, but we do need another weapon just to provide us with an extra means, apart from obviously the Leto. We've been, you know, we could do with like a burst laser or a hull smasher laser or anything. Right, they've got a small chance of doing us a number. We are going to attack. I won't mind attacking like so. Yeah, that seems like a smart idea. In fact, no, go the other way. Do more damage going the other way. That's it. I like to hit as many systems as possible. Don't think the weapons can do us that much damage. 1 bar gone. Let's go fire 2. Yeah, now we have got a bit of a problem. 8 missiles and 10 scrap. That's a fantastic offer. So I will take that off you, Mr. Pirate Scout Slug Ship Person. Yeah. So, distress beacon. Go here first, I think. We're not using them at the minute. And we don't only just got given 10 of them, so I'm going to 8 of them. So I'm going to sell 10 because I'm not using them outrageously at the minute. We have got a store nearby, so we're going to explore these other beacons first, and then hopefully we'll get something awesome at that shop. We'll aid the civilian ship, of course we will, and they aren't going to find it hard to do us any damage whatsoever, especially when I absolutely tear up their ship, which is slightly differently layout to the last one, but it's better because it means I can target more systems. The pilot system, it's good if you've got like a burst laser or a missile or any other weapon really, but when you get halberd beam or any kind of beam, you're not going to miss, so it's not a priority that we hit the pilot system. That's one weapon down and 1 burst of, well, it's not really a burst of beam, but yes, they will die with this next beam without question. There you go. Good thing about the halberd beam is it does, you know, tear them up pretty quickly. And we got given a crew member as well, which is very handy indeed. You can go on shields. And we'll get ready to go... Can I reach the store from there? Yes, I can. I'm going to go here first, then the store. Hopefully get to that magic 120 number. We've got the magic number already, but the wrong way around. But if you know what I mean. They've got a drone and a missile launcher. We've already faced this already. And we've got no shield here. Halberd beam is going to have to do an absolute number on everything here. You need to stop them firing. Good, just. We still need to focus though, unfortunately. We have to target that again rather than the shields, because the drone system in fact comes back online again. It could do us some damage because they've had something to do with our shields, and they're not dead. Oh yeah, it's only 1 damage, that's why. So now they're completely offline. We can absolutely destroy them with the next beam. But at least we survived that, and we should get some scrap for that as well. 14 shields holding. Don't know what that achievement is. Unless it's because I killed someone without losing the shield, maybe. Nice, indeed. Yes, we'll go to the store now. 110's 10 short, really. But they haven't got it anyway. That it's imperative that I have that for the end game, or any drones, especially if I've got a missile launcher. I'm going to buy it because I need it. That could be handy to have as well, actually. We'll buy 1 fuel, fix up a little bit, and then we'll jump to the exit. Might try and get the Leto powered up. We will attack them. They're trying to escape, like. You can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my beam. And they are going to board us, of course, and I've got the most powerful fighters in the world in the shape of an NG and Zoltan, but are they actually going to board us? It appears not, because they are, and it does make sense because they are trying to get away. That missed, which is very handy indeed. As we tear up their ship, but they're still charging. They could get away here. It is delayed because they've not got a pilot in at the minute. Just keep focusing on the same section, which is be a good idea, smart idea at that. Tear them up some more. Are they going to board us eventually? 3 beams should do it. They're not going to get away. They're probably not even going to get through our shields as well. I could have done it twice in a row. Unless the achievement was because I had no shields. No other backup shield. Brecker, we got a crew member from that as well, which was pretty handy indeed. So you can be our doorman. In fact, I don't know what to do here because I could get some ship power, which I'm going to do. And I'm just thinking that's a bit of a waste, really, having Judge there. So Judge is going to come off. You're going to be the doorman, I think. Oh, we've already got doors, haven't we, really? But you're going to go into the shield room, I think. Yeah, shield room. You're going to go on the... let's think about this. You could be medic. Medic! Right, okay, so... yeah, next sector indeed. Go to engine controlled. Why not? So I've got some spare power. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that second bar of weapon power, that 4th bar, I should say, of weapon power. Says we have 1 bar spare. Explore as many as we can. That FTL jammer, I think it is. It slows them down from getting away anyway. Halberd beam. They've still only got 1. This is terrible. Can I reach that? Not quite. Might have to be like this. But I know it's less rooms, but it could be a bit more problematic. I don't know. We need to take off a weapon anyway, so we need to get that powered up as soon as possible. Just so it's a backup weapon. Maybe take down a shield or something. Here comes an Artemis. Straight to our missile launcher. Halberd beam comes in. It takes off missile launcher, which, well, it's reset itself, but never mind. Weapons come back online again, so do the same again. Shield is still up, but we need to take that Artemis off. Right, the next one. Oh, at least that missed. Can go anywhere really. Should absolutely destroy him this time. If that missile hits, we've got a shield to back up in case that fires. Really? They just boarded us at the last second. That is fantastic news. Mr. Human, good sir, just destroy his face, please. So we've got quite a bit of scrap there as well. And we'll dispose of this NG. Thinks he's hard. Might as well get some fighting skill up for Brecken in case he gets boarded in the pilot room. we've got a very poor dodge chance at the minute, but at the minute we've got the Zoltan shield, so it's not too much of a problem. And it pretty much was half health or whatever for that. So you're now going to heal up because of Dr. Judge. And you're going to be healed up shortly. And you can get back in the pilot room and then go to the ship. We're going to upgrade that. We're going to power you up. And we've got a backup weapon, which is awesome news indeed. To investigate the battlefield, find nothing, as per usual. Seems to be a regular occurrence for me. And they're going to offer us 3 fuel for helping them, so we will go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, should I say. There's a quest beacon not far away. I'm pretty sure I got the wrong augmentation. I was thinking it was going to be something else. I'll check it out in a minute. Halberd beam is going to be okay to use here, going across there. Take off the shields first. Letos there's a backup, as I said before. Nice miss. Beam's going to take off some of a shield, but our beam is going to come in and absolutely tear them up. They've still got a beam up though. No, don't want to waste missiles unless absolutely necessary. Like they have like 3 shields or something. They must have an NG in there. That should destroy him, I think. No, not quite. Didn't quite destroy the shields this time. All the weapons are offline, so let's just, I don't know, just tear them up this side as well. Why the hell not? Can't miss them. Can repair that all they want. That's a key thing. Doesn't matter though, because by the time they've got it back online, they're dead. Another flawless victory. Quest is nearby. Is there anything we can do to the ship? I think a second bar of shields might be of benefit, but I think for now, that's definitely needed. I know we've got no scrap whatsoever now, but it's not necessarily needed. We've got plenty of fuel for the time being, plenty of missiles. Let's burn it out where friendly, and we'll get 11 scrap for nothing. I'll take that. Buy that for $1, whatever you want to say. Move across here. And we're up against a Mantis fighter. Okay, so they've got a boarding thing as well. Halberd beam is going to cut them up somewhat. Several locations if I can. Can I reach that as well? The doors. Not that the doors matter. You know what? I might go the other way. Oxygen. That's nice. 5 systems. Are they going to board us? Appears not. Not at the minute. It's a bit straight. Oh, they can't do. Of course they can't, because we've got the Zoltan shield. I completely forgot about that. So Halberd beam's going to come through and absolutely tear them a new asshole. One of the weapons is still online though, which scares me somewhat. But we're going to try and take... Oh, that is very nice as well. 4. Should do a ton of damage here. Watch them board us now. Of course they board us! In the oxygen room as well, which is scary. Right, okay. They can't actually kill us here, so I want you to get in there, and I want you to get in there, and then when you're both ready, you can both go back in the med bay. Halberd beam is going to just go anywhere. Human is getting mauled in face, but so is T10. Or T10. Their ship is dead, thanks to Halberd beam of doom. And we've got 23 scrap for that, 24 scrap for that, and 3 fuel, which is a bad, to say it, well, not a bad return at all, really. At this early stage, on normal in particular. Brecken, you can go back as the pilot. It's nice indeed. Dr. Judge, I did call it Judy then, but anyway. We've got the quest, so we'll head there. It's a turret, looks of things. Yep, they've got a missile launcher, and I've got a drone of some description. Halberd beam, if it's a system repair one, that can be a bit of a pain, but we can do all sorts of damage here if that comes through. Annihilation of all their systems. And again, same place, 5 systems, that should be the end of them. Probably the quickest fight we've had so far. They're trying to get away, they're not going to get very far when they're in several pieces. 20 scrap for pretty much the easiest fight going. It's a happy return for me. We seem to be getting a bit more fuel this time. Could be me. Oh yes, we're definitely going to trade that. 1 drone part for 6 fuel. Probably the best trade in the world. We have got a store over here, so we are going to explore it. before we get to the exit. And there's a weapon pre-igniter, but there's not a great deal we can do. I thought we bought the other augmentation, the FTL thing. I mustn't have done. I thought I did though. There is a weapon pre-igniter, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to do anything with it. I'm not going to buy anything, I don't think. I'm just going to just fix up the hull best I can. We'll jump to the exit. I could have sworn I bought something. I'll check that out at the end of the video. We're at the civilian ship. They have got 2 bars of shield now. So this is where a Leto might come in handy here. Go on that for us, please. Can't really do much, but then we can absolutely tear them apart like love. Love will tear you apart again. Can I hit all 5? No, not quite. So, rather than doors, we're going to go for all that lot instead. Hopefully take down the cloaking as well. So that was a good use of a missile. And we did enough to knock off the weapons. However, we are going to need another Leto to land on their shields, unfortunately. And they've cloaked. That was like the quickest repair I've ever seen. Leto comes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Nice land. I'm gonna go. It's one or the other, unfortunately. And as it stands, they can actually damage us, and their cloaking is still on, so we'll go like that again. Do more damage this time. And we'll try and do the same again. No, we can't. So. Wait for the Leto. Hopefully it hits. Oh, it does. And then that should be the end of them. We had to use 3 Letos there, but 3 Letos we did desperately need to use. And we got 2 of them back anyway, so that's not too bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of fuel. We're swimming in fuel now. 90 scrap. Can't really go to that distress beacon, so we are going to go to the engine home modes, of course, avoiding the nebula at all costs. Right, so, is there a store? No. So this is a perfect time, I think, to do some upgrades. What shall we do? We need a second bar of shields, I think. We can get it all in one go. So, power you up. Give us an extra bar of shields, we might as well. We're in a new sector. Just in case we do get through our Zoltan shield, which can be very handy. We do need to try and find another weapon, though. We've got a quest marker. It's not far away. We've got 2 quest markers, so we'll try and get to both of them. Didn't get any payout for it, though, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll booby trap it. Why not? Allows us to explore a couple more beacons. Yes, there's no one there, unfortunately. Head here. Quest. It's a Torp. Oh. Oh yeah, it appears abandoned except for 1 scout ship. Perhaps you can extract information from them. They're trying to get away, which the Leto needs to come in and land on the shields. Need to not keep pausing it, would help. As soon as Leto comes in, boom, got 1 shield. We are going to go across there, because we can take out their engines as well. And it is delayed, of course. I've got Leto ready just in case. Let's do the same again, since they're not repairing. It's too late if they are now. Stone technology. That's what you're after. Too bad you followed the wrong ship. Alright, fair enough. Ignore him in attack or let him go? I'll let him go. That's a shame. I thought they might give us some sort of reward. So it must be down here then. We've got distress beacon first. Not doing too bad, but you could do an extra weapon just to make it a little bit easier for us. This one's not going to be too difficult, although they have got the flat cannon here. I think that's a Mark II as well, which scares me somewhat. The cloaking is going to be a real pain in the backside, but it shouldn't be prove too problematic. I might just fire a Leto on there, just to make it so we definitely hit. That did scare me somewhat. All our shields went offline. So we are going to go like this. and absolutely tear them apart. They're got a cloak. It's to be expected. Our shields are back online. Back on, well, as big as good as it can be. Halberd beam has to wait. They probably get to repair everything, which of course they do. I'm gonna wait. I don't really need to. Oh, this could be damaging. Because of that, I'm gonna fire a weapon. Fire a missile. Did 4 damage to us, really? They hit our shields as well, but alas, nope, go other way. They are going to surrender. That's terrible because I've got plenty of fuel, and I'm just going to tear you apart because you did some damage to me, and that was pretty poor, really. So now we've got the other quest. So we'll go there, and if this is the other people, then we should have taken them down now. Right, they're trying to get away. They've got a missile launcher, of course. We are going to Leto their shields. Of course we are. Boom. You can't do anything to us, unfortunately for you. Then we're going to tear them apart there. They're delayed. As long as they've only got 1 bar of shields, we can still damage them. They are going to board us in the fighting room. Let's go in there and give him a hand. Speed up the process so we can get his evasion chance back. Spawn. Past here, but I've nothing to do it. Let them go. Bitch. The hell? That was a bit of a pain. Right, just heal up. Take a second. Regan's hurt. Get in there. Oh, Regan even. Right, so everyone's healed up. I ought to save everyone's position, really. Save. Current view. There we go. So let's jump. Another quest. Go to distress beacon first. Search for the ship. Yeah, we'll take the. We don't really need crew members. Hermes missile. A lot of power. Something to sell, of course, if you need it. I'm not a big fan of Hermes. I prefer the breach missiles, if anything. Like this one probably is here. Right. Okay. So, Jared Leto, you're going to go on. In fact, yeah. I'll wait. Remember, they can't actually get through a shield at the minute. Get rid of the missile, which is a little bit closer. I'll do. Oh, it's missed. It's terrible news. Right, okay, so we'll go from there to everything. Not quite. What about from there? Not quite. So I'm going to hit 4 systems, so it's definitely going to be these 4. Doing a bit of a number there. A bit of a number on the shields as well. Missile comes in now. We're screwed, but unfortunately for them, they don't have the missile up and running, so they can't actually damage us here. So I'll just wait for the Halberd beam once more. It's back online. It's now offline. I could fire a later just to finish him off, but we've gone down in our missile total recently, so I'm going to want to use them where it's necessary. Still need that second weapon, I think. Well, other weapon, like burst weapon, that's going to take down shields. Mounted ships. Ooh, titanium system casting. I think I got the stealth cruiser. Obviously, I've already got it, but I think this is what it's for. So now we've got defense scrambler, Zoltan shield, and titanium system casing. Yeah, hull will still be damaged, but it will. The systems will be not as likely to be destroyed. These are all pretty decent things, but if I was to sell one for a pre-igniter, it would probably be that one. If I'm honest, because the defense scrambler at the end is key. Especially if we get hacking drones or anything like that. We have got a store miles away, but we can actually make it. So, let's go. We have got Hermes to sell, of course. Let's see what they've got. Oh, this is better. This is what I'm talking about. I think. We're going to sell the Hermes because we don't really need it. The Leto is only 10 scrap. It's obviously a terrible missile, but if it hits, it's good. Heavy laser, Mark 1. Is it really that good? I don't really want to have 2 power for that because it isn't flashy, but it gets the job done. It fires 2 shots. It's 50 scrap, and I'd rather have. This is hard, this, because Halberd beam gets through 1 bar of shields. If we come up against anything with 3 bars of shields, I'm going to struggle. So for that reason alone, I'm going to go for the burst laser Mark 2, I think. That's only 1 power though. I'm going to go for the heavy laser because there's a chance it can breach. We can knock the leader off for the time being as well, so we can knock off the shield at the moment. Go here, who knows, we might find something else. We might find another star. Switch you around because it's going to be a bit of a pain otherwise. Don't even know how long that takes to charge. So yes, they do actually have 2 shields here, so we'll see how this works. Heavy laser is indeed ready. You're going to fly across. Right, shields are down. We can do everything here. No, I timed it wrong. They've actually boarded us. Bloody hell, they must have done an absolute number on our... Right, flat cannon is coming in. I'm going to have to be quick. Don't miss. Very nice indeed. They didn't hit his weapons, which is good news for us. They've still got the flat cannon up though, which is pretty scary. You get back in there. This flat cannon is going to hurt. No, it's not. Apparently it missed. So we'll fire on the shields once more. And we'll take them down completely. So we did a lot better than what I thought there. I'm going to give him that just as see if he give us anything. Nothing. Thank you very much. That was a bit of a risk, but one I thought worth taking, but as it turned out, it wasn't. It's something like going to a sector, not a sector, a beacon that doesn't give you anything. Get in there and fix up properly. That's it. So we can now head to the exits. Nowhere else really for us to go. Oh, we've got defense drone at 1. That could prove useful. Right into sector 4, which is the abandoned sector. Right, so I was wondering whether to go to one of these stars before, these beacons. Seems like a smart idea. Just having some for yourself, why not? Ooh, we're under a tank. Right, okay, so we're going to have to wait now. Time this better. It didn't work last time, it was a bit poor on my part. They've got a flat cannon, which obviously scares the living crap out of me. But we now have a heavy laser that can fire, and then this that can go through 2 shields, and which is the best course of action here. They've got hacking, which obviously is a big no-no. We can hit 4 systems there, or 4 systems. No, we can't hit 4 systems that way. Go that way, same sort of result. It's very nice indeed. They've still got the flat cannon on though, which is disappointing to say the least. Did I hear something there? I thought I heard a drone coming across. Let's fire you, and then let's go. Let's go that way again. Not doing that much damage to the shields. I thought we'd have been doing more damage than that, and the flat cannon is still up, surprisingly. So maybe I made the wrong choice with the heavy laser. Fire on there, please. That should be enough. It is. Obviously, it doesn't miss. Ah, we got quite a bit of a reward there. And there's that said star. Right. What have they got? Nothing. They've got a crew member, but we don't need. We don't need fuel. Might as well just repair that to get to the magic number of 140. Might as well keep that for the time being. You never know, I might be able to buy something. There is another star though, so that's pretty handy. So we'll head there. What's here? Vulcan. Vulcan and the hull laser fires 2 shots. Cloaking as well. This is a bit of a predicament here. Hull laser 2. 1 even. 2 power. Oh, there's Vulcan that's 4 power. The Vulcan would be very handy in fact. Right, I'm going to buy that. I'm probably going to regret it, but then I'm going to try and upgrade our weapons. At least 3 more. because the Vulcan will be very, very handy indeed. I'm going to keep the Leto for the time being. We're going to need the power as well, but we're just going to keep it like that for the time being. And then we're going to push on here. The Vulcan will come in very useful. Ooh. That's a shame I don't have 50. I can't see it being... you know what? High risk, high reward. Fire suppression is terrible. Bye. Bit of a waste, but it's to be expected. We've got the Vulcan, if we can use it. Which we can technically use it if we turn off everything else. Which we might use it eventually. But heavy laser and halber beam will have to do for the time being. While there's only 2 shields. They've got mind control here, which kind of scares me. But not too much. We do need to take off their weapons though. They're firing the flat gun, of course, and they're probably going to mind controllers. Not quite yet though. Now they are, but we can do something about that. We did actually teleport across, and that is a scary looking sight because that is a Lanius man. We can't suck them out if you like. I will try and keep them held up as long as possible until I destroy their ship. And they did actually do us some damage there, especially on his weapons, which is terrible news for us because it means that we can't do anything at the minute. So everyone's going to get in here and put out this fire. Not bothered about the sensors too much, just this fire and the fact that this needs fixing as soon as, because we can't do anything without weapons. Get in there, please. Judy. Yo, engines. That's on fire as well now. Right. Heavy laser, get on, please. Med bay is down. Uh-oh. Oh, I lost a crew member! This is going terribly. Heavy laser, anywhere. Destroy everything! Did some more damage to us. You're going to have to just wait for the time being. Let's get over here or something. Resist, that was good. That was that titanium casting. Heavy laser can't do a thing yet. Alright, halber beam's nearly ready. This is intense, to say the least. Halber beam is indeed ready. That should be the end of them. They're trying to get away, but they're going to die. And he teleported back right in the nick of time. We did lose a crew member there, which is absolutely terrible. John terrible. We do need to shut the doors though. And we do need to do some repairs. They did an absolute number on us. NG is very much hurt. Cater. We lost Judy. No, Judy. Judy Dench. Maybe not Judy Dench, but you know what I mean. You might as well go and heal yourself over there. Mr. NG, you might as well fix that. And heal up. By the time everyone's done, we should be okay. Heavy laser, get back on, please. We are going to take the second to do that, so that at least we can have a Leto as well. We are going to upgrade his power as well, which will allow us to have the Leto on. As a backup weapon. Right, you're going to go heal up, as I was saying. So the only problem with Zoltan's, they're not very good. I think it was the mind control that finished him off. He would have got out of there in time, but the NG started fighting him. And believe it or not, the NG, surely he increased in fighting skill there, and he didn't apparently. Which is sad indeed. So, you get on the shields again. Cater. Judge Cater now. It doesn't really make as much sense. We now have... for that dodge chance there. And a distress beacon is down here. We'll venture down here. We have got 5 weapons now. 5 bars of weapons now. I could actually have the Vulcan on and heavy laser. That could be pretty decent, I suppose. But the halber beam does tear him apart and doesn't miss, which is one of the reasons why I wanted it. Why I want to keep it, should I say. We've got intruders on deck. Right, okay. You guys want to get over... Get over here! You two. And you can get in that bay. Then we're going to open some doors. There we go. You're going to get hurt in the process, but you're going to be in the med bay pretty much. You should be okay. And just going to take a beating. Unfortunately, it does a little bit of hull damage to us, but now they're stuck in here. You idiot! What are you doing shooting the door there? Why did you go for that one as well? What a schmuck. But they seem to be surviving quite a long time, really. I thought the health would go down a little bit quicker than what it has. But now we are in a bit of a pickle, because obviously they're getting through before they... Well, that's a little bit better. They're attacking 2 doors at once. They're going to fight Reagan in here. There's 2 of them fighting him in there. But you can now go in here, because oxygen will flood into there. They will destroy us doors, which could be a massive issue. But if oxygen does get in there, which indeed it will, we can take them on in a med bay. It's only level 1 doors, of course. But we've got the med bay, so they can't do anything against us, really. Let's get the oxygen back in. Let's close all doors. Bit scary for a short period of time. But everyone is healed. You get in there, fix that up, please. Judge, what are you again? You're now the new. You're the new pilot guy, engine guy. Sorry. You're the weapons guy, and then shields need to be powered up again. We got 1 dodge shot, so that's right. Yeah, there we go. You need to get back on shields. So we're over here. Right, so up against a Lanius. It does scare me slightly. With this Autumn Shield, I'm not entirely sure whether it's not a bad idea to have that online. I'm going to do it. There we go. Just wait for them both to charge. I won't be able to do some damage straight away. It's just a bit of a test this. Maybe it's a bad time to test. But Vulcan can just fire. Just constantly fire. In fact, constantly firing shields. Oh, that's terrible for them. Especially as I cause a breach in there. Fire again. We've hit our shields as well, which is fair enough. They're going to surrender, but we're not going to accept it. Instead, we're going to send out NG, who's trying to repair our shields, actually. We should win, though. They have got no weapons. They're going to go on the oxygen. They didn't repair his doors, did I? Just realised. But they're dead. Vulcan, very handy indeed. Very, very handy indeed. Go fix those doors for us, please. I've completely forgot about you. And then fix your shields. And, Kater, you want to get in the med bay to heal up Reagan, because he has taken a little bit of damage there. Oxygen is offline at the minute. Doesn't matter too much. Get in the shield bay, you get back in weapons. And then, pretty well set at the minute. It seems. Waiting for the engines to be fixed. The shields. The shields are now offline, so we'll try and wait for them. And wait for the next... Yeah, that noise. Get ready to jump. We have got a distress beacon. We can probably make that and go around in a big circle. And we should be okay, I think. I hope. That looks like a beastie... Ooh, look at those 2 flat cannons. Right, Vulcan on the shields. Heavy laser will be coming in shortly. As soon as Vulcan starts firing. This is scary as. They've actually mind-controlled our pilot, which means that we can't do anything. That scares the living crap out of me. Judge, you guys get in the med bay. You get in the doors for the time being. They want to fight everything else, that's fine. Come on, Vulcan. The Vulcanator. Engine, please get in there. Pilot system is down. Come on, you can do it. Thought I'd get through then. I did eventually. As long as they don't hit us weapons, we can win this. Boom! Weapons down. They're trying to escape. They're trying to surrender. That's a terrible offer. They will die. There we go. They're now dead. 36 scrap. We did take a massive beating. I've only just noticed how much health we've got left. By heck, that was a close call indeed. Let's get Kater back in weapons. Mr. NG, you can go back in there. We are very close to death here, and I did not even realise. Terrible play from me. The Lanius boarding is a bit of a problem. We can't just suck the air out and starve them of oxygen. The two flat cannons though were very scary there. A bit off a bit more than I could chew using the Vulcan. You do have to wait somewhat. Extra bar shields, please. Right. You need to get back on engines. That's where the engine power's gone. Right. Distress beacon, of course. Right. So now I am thinking. Not entirely sure what I am thinking, actually. If I buy another weapon power, there's no point getting the weapon power because I can't use it. Or can I? Yeah, I can. Use a Leto. Go on, do it. Do it now. Oh, I can't use it yet, though. I'm an idiot. If they've got a missile launcher, I might be able to manage it, turn off the oxygen or something, or the engine power. Ooh, that is scary as. Right. You're constantly firing on shields. You off. Put you on Leto. Leto is going to come in on the missile launcher, and they are going to board us again if they get through. They have only got 2 weapons this time, though. So if we can take out the weapons, give us that bit of time. Obviously we miss. We'll try again. They're boarded us in the door room. Right, one of the weapons is offline. Not the one that matters, though. Because if a missile lands now, we could be in serious doo-doo. Oh, it's knocked it off. That's a good idea. I'll have to live with that in here for the time being. Our weapons are down again. Come on, Mr. Vulcan. Get your shots in. Get it down. Might get another shot in there. Nice one. That's very nice indeed. We need to fight you in there, probably. Yes, we do need to fight you in there. Get in there as soon as possible. 3 of you. We will not accept surrender. I know it's probably risky to actually teleport back. That's fine. Missile launcher's back on. Leto, that mofo. You get back in there. Oh no. What am I doing here? Back here, please. We're down! Thank God for that. This is very close. We are definitely struggling here. This is very scary. 1 bar of shields. I'm very quiet, you can probably tell. This is intense. I hate it when it turns up like this. Maybe get rid of stop using the halberd beam was a bad idea. Maybe buying the Vulcan was a bad idea. But it is probably the best gun on the game. I need to store as soon as. If we go up against a missile launcher, we could be doomed. They don't have a missile launcher, so we might be okay for this sector. Which is going to be painful because it's going to be the halfway point, and it's not really worth cutting it off the video at that point. If I do make it to a star, I might cut it off at a point. If I do make it past this, you're going to constantly fire on that. Leto is going to come in on weapons anyway, and heavy laser is just ready and waiting. So we'll just wait now. Boom. We knocked off one of the weapons, so they can't actually do damage to us now, I don't think, while that's offline. Vulcan is going to start coming in. I might need another Vulcan. I'm just going to throw that in there just in case. It's hit again, so that's better. Vulcan's going to start firing more often. There we go. Starts firing fast, and then they're pretty much done for. No, we're not. Accept surrender. We want more scrap from that. We hit the pilot system, and they're dead. Once it gets firing, it's really, really good. However, we need to find this. Oh my god. Yeah, this is probably going to be the end. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie at all, especially if the borders. Look at those missiles. Leto is definitely going to go on the missiles. Vulcan is the same thing again. That's all we can do, really. We are going to struggle here, especially with an ASB with a low dodge chance. It's not you off. Put that on dodge chance. No, that's our defense gone. Another Leto on missiles, please. Don't let that fire. Oh, the wrong thing went off. We've got intruders as well in a systemless room. Let's try and do something about that. Don't hit us. No, here it comes. Here it comes to wreck the day. And there it is. 4th sector. No second video anyway. Well, that was a bit of a struggle. I can't believe that I ended up getting to 2 bars there. I didn't even notice how bad I was doing there. And then all of a sudden, after I destroyed that ship, I realised I was up a certain creek without a paddle. But hopefully, regardlessly, you have enjoyed the video. And if you have, why not press that like button? Helps out a great deal. And if you'd like to subscribe, keep up to date. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. And hopefully, you'll join us for the next one. So until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.